Complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was a wreck, but she was able to clearly see his.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No fucking nerves!
All right, folks, today's court hearing was something else. A man who claims to be a sovereign citizen is facing charges for indecent exposure after allegedly touching himself in public while staring at a woman. Things quickly spiral out of control. He has a complete outburst in court, and you can tell his lawyer is deeply uncomfortable. Honestly, it's hard not to feel for her. You can almost see her questioning how she ended up representing someone like this after all those years of law school. Judge Fleer has clearly had enough. The courtroom is in chaos, and everything goes off the rails pretty fast. Let's take a look at what happened. Watch closely and share your thoughts on this case as we go.
Good morning, sir. What was the last name again?
Lane, Brandon Lane, yeah.
So, Mr. Lane, you were charged with. All right, you were charged with indecent exposure. You wanted to do the PC on indecent?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with indecent exposure. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
May 26, 2024, officers were dispatched to a defendant touching his private area at the Metro-owned downtown transit center located on 1900 Main Street, Harris County, Texas. Officer was advised by Metro Dispatch that the complainant called and stated that the defendant was exposing himself to her. Complainant told officers that the defendant was a black male in a blue hoodie and boarded a Metro bus, and then ultimately pointed the bus that he had boarded. Matching the description, and complainant witness confirmed that that was the same person. Complainant stated that the defendant followed her from across the street, pulled out his penis, and started exposing it to her and looking at her. She further stated that the defendant began stroking his penis back and forth with his hands, looking at her without speaking, approximately 5 to 10 feet away. The complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was a wreck, but she was able to clearly see his penis as he was stroking.
Your Honor, after speaking with my client, the officers approached 2 males. I have to wait on body cam to see what the other male looked like, but my client's saying that wasn't him. He just.
I mean, I don't know. I think that there's probable cause to go forward now. Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, we will get the body cam to ensure and see if that is in fact you, because we don't know. All we know is that we have someone that has identified you. I will try to have them get the body. Do you have it now? What evidence do you have now?
This is a brand new case, Your Honor. This is the 26th, so I don't know. There's nothing in yet, so I literally just wrote this up before I came to court.
Okay, I will, Mr. Lane, I will try to have them get the information and the body cams as quick as possible so we can verify that it is you. I would say let's try hopefully a week. The problem is that I can't give you a PR bond because you continue to take off on us. I had your evading arrest at 7503 because we can't get you here. So, okay. Do you have any questions, sir?
No fucking nerves!
Hey, hit the button, please.
Yes.
Not the best time for me.
I don't know if it was necessarily him.
All right, same thing happened down there with me.
That was, no,
Hey, Ms. Hayes, can we have him evaluated, please?
On his previous case, Your Honor, his first case in your court, he was already set for a mental health evaluation, but he absconded. He's homeless.
He's,
So,
the look that he was giving us, that was, did you see me eyeing you to?
yes, I moved over, yes.
oh, you see where I can't, you see?
Oh,
Yeah. He's pretty coherent when I'm speaking with him, but I've seen the episode
I
coming
just,
about. So he's gonna be in custody. Hopefully we can schedule the evaluation. I'll speak to the CLO and go from there.
for sure.
Thank you.
That was one of the most chaotic courtroom moments I've seen in a long time. The defendant came in presumed innocent, but after that meltdown, it was like he handed the judge a guilty verdict himself. He even started banging his head on the table, like he just realized he made a huge mistake. Honestly, if anything, it showed a complete lack of self-control more than anything else. I've got to give some credit. To the attorney, though. You could tell she saw it coming. The way she calmly backed away, it was like she already knew her client was about to lose it. After that intense glare he gave the judge, she's probably already thinking about sending that, "I regret to inform you I can no longer represent you" email. Anyway, let's move on to the next hearing, where Judge Boyd doesn't hold back, calling everyone out for talking over her while she's simply trying to get through the docket.
If you are in the box, do not talk to your client while we're on the record. How do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. I keep saying that. And what I keep saying is, I don't understand when we're not on the record, everybody just sits there and don't talk to anybody. And the minute we get on the record, that's when everybody wants to have a conversation. I have patience in my pocket, but slowly but surely, that patience is going to wear out. Everyone who's on the trial docket, if you are on the trial docket, you need to have the court coordinator or the clerk pull your file so I can let you know when you can be back here for trial, because we're not going to do this thing where everybody is rushing up here at 12 o'clock when we're actually taking our lunch at 12, because the prosecutors need a break at 12. The staff needs a break at 12. The court reporter who's been taking down everything that everyone's been saying needs their break. The probation officer needs their break. And do not approach the coordinator or the clerk when we're on the record. Again, how do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. Now, I hope everybody understands. And now that I've said this, you know what's going to end up happening? I'm not going to hear any chatter, and we're not even on the record. The end.
I've honestly never seen Judge Boyd act like that before, so it definitely caught me off guard. But to be fair, I completely understand why. She snapped. Imagine trying to run a courtroom while lawyers are rushing the bench like it's a Black Friday sale, and you're just hoping to make it to lunch on time. Judges have a responsibility to maintain order, and under Rule 3.5 of the American Bar Association's model rules, attorneys aren't supposed to disrupt proceedings like that. So yeah, I get why she had to step in and shut things down quickly. And before I wrap up, let's talk about that sovereign citizen again. He was banging his head on the table like that was going to prove a point. Spoiler alert, that's not how legal arguments work. That's more likely to land you in a padded room than win you a case. Just a reminder, outbursts like that in court don't just make things chaotic, they can actually get you charged with contempt. That means fines, or even jail time. So as wild as it is to watch, I definitely wouldn't recommend trying that yourself, unless you're okay spending the night in a holding cell. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know in the comments what you thought. Was Judge Boyd right to shut it down, or did she go too far? Thanks for watching and take care.